Hello and welcome back to day 3.
Sorry, I didn't even know we were on yet.
Day
The music just stopped and boom, we're here.
Day 3 of Microsoft Ignite NZ. This is the penultimate day.
Penultimate.
I wanted to say that word to sound smart.
Nice.
Did it come out okay?
It came out great, man. You know why it's penultimate?
Why?
Because I'm delivering 2 sessions today.
Today. Is that why you're not coming to do more of these shows today?
That's correct. That's why you're covering the entire slack of the entire channels, because you have to carry the load, my friend. That is your job. That is the weight that you must bear.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry for you.
I am coming back at the end of the day, though, to be able to do one interview.
Fantastic. Did we have a special guest yesterday for our closing?
No, they threw Channel 9 guys at us.
Oh, that's right. Maybe we should find somebody.
I know someone.
Okay. Find somebody, bring them over.
I'm going to be coming out hot if you need me for the session, because my last session ends right when this one starts.
So I will literally be here hey, Rick might be coming soon. So excited for that.
We can do that if you want.
Well, we have a full day of content today for those that are watching. I know my mom might be. Hi, Mom.
Nice. Hey, my girls watched yesterday.
Oh, did they?
My daughters, yeah.
So that makes how many daughters? 2 or 3?
2, so that makes 3 people.
That's probably why we only had 3 viewers yesterday, Golden Eyes. Those are who they were. Thanks for watching, family members. Well, today we have a full live set of good things that we're going to be doing. We have configuring and deploying just enough and just in time. And is this what IT people talk about?
It's called JIT-GIA. Just enough, just in time. It's my good friend Oren Thomas.
So what, fill me in, dude, because I'm reading this stuff and I literally want to take a nap.
Well, that's typically what a developer would say.
Yeah, I know,
I'm
just horrible. Look, I'm a little under the weather, and so you're going to get raw.
Nice.
Raw set.
Raw and unfiltered set.
That's right, so tell me.
The concept of running as an administrator is absolute evil. The fact you have to elevate yourself to an elevated level of administration is a security risk. So the idea with 2016 is that you can actually go in and just-in-time administration, go in and elevate yourself just for the task you have to do, and then go away. Well, as well as not having to have it dedicated. Maybe you need to have, and we're authorized for one quick administrative task, boom, we can do it for you, and it goes away.
It feels like the IT people I know always elevated themselves over me. I don't know, is that...
Maybe you have some kind of a superiority complex or something.
I'm sorry. This is just, and I said sorry in a Canadian way.
Nice, sorry, not sorry. Eh?
Fantastic. And then we have a Chris Auld MVP coming in at 10 a.m.
You know what his specialty is?
Tell me.
I don't know. I'm asking you. You haven't done your homework yet.
There's a paper here. It's going to be so good when I talk to him. I mean, it's just, I can't even get there. Nice. And then, do you have the next one after
Yes,
that?
Writing the Rights. This is another good friend of mine, Jess Dodson. Is going to be.
She's going to be on with you today.
She's my interviewee later this afternoon. She's doing an amazing session, talking a lot about a concept that I call technical debt. A lot of companies have a lot of technical debt of inherited stuff that's been going on for a long time. And so part of her specialty is talking about and fixing a lot of issues that she's had within her own different companies she's worked for that have had a lot of technical debt. So that's why it's called Writing the Rights. How to fix things.
So what does technical debt look like on the IT side? I know what it means for us. It means some dude told us we had to get this code done today, and we got it done, and we felt bad about it, took a shower, and then we knew we were going to have to clean that up later. Okay. Is there the same thing in the IT pro side?
No, picture this. One of the things that she's been on a big tirade about in the last little while has been eradicating Server 2003 from some of the organizations she's worked for.
I see.
And so she was literally going through reports, finding out where the last vestiges of Server 2003 were still tucked away under people's desks that were mission critical servers somewhere. And she was reading them out to get them into more modern 2012 R2 type systems.
So there are things IT pros do that make them feel like they need to take a shower.
Oh yeah, but then there's you have to celebrate the small victories afterwards.
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
Anyway, she's coming out. That one there's going to be at 10:30 here at New Zealand time in NZ. And then you're going to be doing another interview with Laura Bell this time.
Laura Bell? That's different than this. Somebody just changed it. Look at that. It says something else.
Oh, okay. Well, it's the electronic
the
versus
new one.
Yep. Did you print the new one, or is this the new one?
I can't believe that this is. Did they say anything about her? What is she going to talk about?
It just says Laura Bell.
I'm excited. After that, we have coming down the Windows Devices Smackdown. For those of you tuning in, there was a special event a couple of hours earlier today for the Windows devices. Did you see what was coming out?
I am excited about the Studio, Surface Studio. I'm excited, not so much so by the price of it, because it's not going to fit into my personal got to replace a PC at home budget. But it looks freaking amazing.
Legit. I mean, though, it's huge.
You can buy yourself a 2 terabyte of RAM i7 with a NVIDIA 900 series, 9X series GPU inside of it. That thing's freaking fast. And then they have that new little accessory called the Dial.
Oh, I know. For those of you that are devs, that thing is going to be so cool to work with.
Oh, yeah, neat. And it also will work on these things too, on the pros, apparently.
So are they going to be talking about any of that stuff?
I don't know. I think we need to kind of watch the stream on that one there.
Fantastic. We also have a Lunch Women in Technology lunch session. I'm pretty excited about that. Listen about women in technology. You know, I've always said that if women had participated equally in technology just as men, we'd be in flying cars living on Mars. Yeah, we missed out. All right.
Missed opportunities, man.
Everything you forgot to ask about certificate services?
Now, this is one session I don't know anything about, but I do know cert services is stuff that is very important. I used to talk an awful lot about in the past about migrating your certificate services from old systems to new systems.
So help me out, dude. What are certificates? Are they like...
You have to use them too, because
I use them. I know it's to make my HTTPS work, but that's it. Like I go to the place, I buy the thing, and then I do the thing, and then I get this long gobbledygook like string, and then I put it in the thing.
That works.
And then it all just works, right?
So it's centralized, it's managed, it's audited as certificates. It's also able to go in and to exchange public portions of it as opposed to your private portion, which you hang on to yourself.
Right.
I use it for being able to make SSL connections, or sorry, SSH connections to my Linux boxes, as opposed to user IDs and passwords. Generally, it's the infrastructure folks that have to set up all these certificate services and chains. But you also use it for code signing too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I understand what I would use it for, but I don't know how to administer those things.
Well, maybe you should tune in. Everything you forgot to ask, Seth, about certificate services.
Maybe I should go to that.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you got next?
Then I've got the interview with Jess coming up after that.
Tell me about Jess. What do you know about her?
Jess is awesome. She's an IT pro aficionado from Australia. So I believe she's a Wallabies supporter, not an All Blacks supporter on the rugby side of things. We won't hold that against her though. But she has purple hair.
Awesome.
And she also has 2 amazing cats. That's just some stuff I learned about her last night when I was chatting with her last night.
Fantastic.
No, but she works as an IT manager and as an IT infrastructure person. I won't name the company she works for, but it's in Australia.
Okay.
And she's got a wealth of information, and she is completely unfiltered. She is one of the most phenomenal people to listen to on Twitter at @girlgerms.
Nice.
And she absolutely is amazing for listening on Twitter. She has some amazing rants that she goes on about IT stuff.
Hopefully I can interject. As you are watching, please remember that we are taking questions live for those that are in this studio. So have your questions ready. We want to answer them. Those are the most important thing that we can do today.
Right after that, in the live stream room, we've got Enabling DevOps with the IT Pro Perspective. I know about that, but I don't know actually who's delivering that one. I should check one out. Should be good.
So tell me about this. Have IT pros been like lighting their hair on fire like now that infrastructure is moving to the cloud, or are they changing the way they do things?
It is simply one more tool that we have in the toolbox to be able to use, man. Don't be scared of it. That's what I've done. I've jumped in. Everyone should as well. It's the best thing to do to not be a naysayer, a blocker, and a person that simply puts their head down and keeps on working on whatever they're working on. Because there's a lot of opportunity to learn new things, learn some new tools. And like the fact that I can go in with some PowerShell command lines, you know what PowerShell is, right? And I can provision.
Yeah, what does it do?
I can provision like 150 servers in the cloud environment that can actually go off and do stuff, interact and talk to my on-premises infrastructure, go off and talk to the public infrastructure. Like my 2 sessions I'm doing today, my containers session and my Azure scale set services session, VM scale sets. I talk about both of those from an infrastructure perspective on how you can integrate these into your project. So when you and I are sitting down having coffee downstairs talking about how you're going to go off and build the next Uber app or something like that, then I can go off and intelligently discuss about scale, how to go off and have cattle as servers as opposed to individual pets and snowflakes. And make it more efficient to be able to do some scale.
And that's interesting perspective, right? Because the IT problem doesn't go away because it's in the cloud.
No.
In fact, our knowledge needs to increase, and there needs to be sort of a symbiotic approach to these.
You got it. And a lot of the stuff you already know directly apply to how it works inside the cloud.
And in my
defense,
defense,
you just got to do a pivot.
I know what PowerShell is now. Okay. In my defense.
You got it.
Thank you.
Wrap it up pretty quick. You got another interview coming up with Nazim Lala. Demystifying the Windows firewall. I told you that's a must-see session for you.
And then a wrap-up.
And then we got the wrap-up that's going on with yourself and And you have a guest actually already. Did you look at that?
Shweta Gupta. Oh, I did not know that.
So there you go. You already have a special guest lined
You
up.
should come with us anyway. Just run over.
I will see if there's a mic available that I can do.
Awesome. Well, I think we're done.
You got it.
Turn it over to the first session.
First session's coming up with Mr. Oren. Go check it out.
Enjoy.